right, welcome in, everybody. It is a gorgeous night for softball at McWhorter Stadium in Clemson, South Carolina. An ACC softball matchup between the Boston College Eagles and the 16th-ranked Clemson Tigers.
First out. And you don't want to walk leadoff batters any inning.
It's that wonderful off-speed pitch. That's the bread and butter for Millie Thompson. We see a lot of strikeouts on that.
And not even flinch.
Junior, Hannah Slike. Long way to go for Lungaleo. That's a really difficult play to be on the move that far and be able to catch one going against your body.
I was just thinking.
He's towards left field. That one's kind of hit off the end of the bat. Lungaleo's got a long way to go. No way she'll get her. And again, kind of fortunate there for Gyrie, but she has her 4th hit of the series already.
I think she's red hot.
In California last night. As Robinson shows bunt, gets a piece of it.
I think she accidentally bunted a ball that she was trying to shield the runner. The runner was going there on protecting the runner. She may have been trying to base hit bunt there.
Off-speed pitch popped up. Lungaleo calls everybody off. A little bit easier play than the last one, and she drags it in. So the Gyrie single doesn't hurt.
Now, she has the skill. We know she pitches, and we know she. When I say that, I mean we know she's a good pitcher. But yesterday was one of those days. You see right there, she painted the outside corner. But when you get somebody like Dunning out there throwing as hard as she does,
oh, boy.
Oh, that had to hurt. Everybody in the dugout going, ooh.
Another payoff pitch coming to Cagle. That one misses outside, and the Tigers have something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
But I tell you what, I like the ball off of the plate, the left-handed hitters.
Swung on and missed. The second strikeout of the inning for Abby Dunning. And that'll be 2 outs now.
Be going now.
Yeah, the payoff pitch. Inside, the second walk of the inning, and the Tigers have the bases.
2 outs. This will be pitch 35.
Tigers trying to strike first in game 2 of the series. Lungaleo pops one up. First baseman and second baseman talking it over, and that is going to be Jackson, who calls off Seagull. Interesting.
That's trouble.
Not good. Yeah, first pitch to Seagull pops up, and Lungaleo has caught 3 pop-ups for the 4 outs that Boston College has made.
That is that's impressive.
Well, there are different ways to get it done, right? And these two show that. And guess what? Aaliyah Lungaleo made a play in the field. Kind of a soft line drive to her. Off speed. Hit pretty deep to left field. Ariel Oda going back to the warning track and drags it in. So a very quick 1, 2, 3 inning for Millie Thompson. Tigers coming to bat.
I have. Let's go. That ball's hit hard.
Yeah, all the way to the warning track in right field, and Shields drags it in for a very noisy out number 1.
Another good at-bat, though, for Hiller. There's an old baseball adage, take 2 and then hit the right.
Oda hits one softly to short. They get the lead runner. Oda beats it out. So very well played by Robinson at short to flip it over to Jackson. Oda going. Throw down to second. Is going to get by the second baseman. Brown. The second baseman fires over to first for out number 3. So Abby Dunning. 2-2 from Thompson. Off speed. Popped up. Hiller steps in and makes the play for out number 1. End to 2. Looking to take the series today. Game 3 will be tomorrow. Off speed. Little pop up. Mackenzie Clark, let's go. Diving catch from Clark. I thought that was for sure going to fall for a hit, and Clark's
out there. She's from San Jose.
Comebacker to Millie Thompson, tosses over to Hiller at first base, and a very quick 1-2-3 inning.
And right now we got a really good cat and mouse game going with she and Clark.
Ball four inside.
Yep, and it missed in just a little bit.
Nobody out. Cagle. And they say she went. So a strikeout of Valerie Cagle for out number one here in the bottom of the third.
This is going to be an interesting look. And everybody had to get moved around. And then the next thing you know, Hiller's in the lineup. And there's another strikeout right there.
Maddie Moore walked her first time up. That one's high. Mackenzie Clark going down to second, and that throw goes all the way into center field. That'll be stolen base number 4. Moore hits one. Center fielder's got a long way to go, but she makes the grab. That's Case for out number 3. We'll talk with Coach John Ridd.
Power and throwing a good screwball, and Millie Thompson works with a drop ball and a changeup.
It's chopped towards seconds, gobbled up by Moore, over to Hiller for out number 1.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
3 for 3 yesterday and has the lone hit of the game for either team in her first at bat. Chops the first one up the middle. Long way to go for Lungaleo, and that's going to be 2 infield singles now for Nicole Gyrie.
Gyrie.
That one bounces up there. Hyatt keeps it in front of her, but Gyrie's going to make it down to second base, and for the first time,
you're with the team.
Off speed between short and third. Oda comes up throwing, but it's not going to be enough. Runner trying to take second base, and she'll be in there safely. Gator Robinson, RBI single, takes the extra base, and Boston College has the early lead.
I think that Clemson should have communicated a little bit better, and this ball should have been cut and not allowed the hitter to get down to second base. I would have
out to McKenna Seagull. Eagles have already scored one run this inning. Seagull hits a slow roller. Lungaleo fires to first for out number 2. The runner does advance to third base. Payoff pitch. And it hits her.
Yeah. Now you got to be really careful to get a chance throwing through right here.
Stevens hits a slow roller. And not going to be able to make the play. Brown couldn't come up with the handle. I don't know if she'd have got her over at first base anyway. And Shields.
And that is bad luck for Millie Thompson, because she has sawed off 2 or 3 hitters. Now frustration's beginning to build. She has sawed off 2 or 3 hitters. And
the 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. Millie Thompson celebrating in the circle.
Effectively wild, as I would call it.
Lungaleo popped up to second her first time up, and pops up to second her second time up. A quick out number 1.
Yeah.
Got a great stat coming in from Rick Bagby and the crew after this pitch. Another pop up. Shortstop's got a long way to go. Robinson gobbles it up for out number 2. Kentucky.
Slight, hard-nosed player back there.
That one's in there for strike 3. Strikeout number 5 of the game for Abby Dunning. And Boston College would love to tack on a run or 2 here and grow this lead. That one's hit between short and third. A leadoff single for Callie Case.
Well, they definitely are.
And that misses for ball 4.
And if you're
and
John Rittman,
just the 4th walk of the season for Thompson.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step.
No, that's okay. Let's see if she's bunting. Runners on first and second, nobody out, and she's swinging away, hits one down the right field line. Johnson makes the grab after coming into the game, fires it in. Nobody's covering second base, and somewhat of a mistake.
Play here, watch out.
Kyrie hits one to short, fires to the plate. Runner is tagged for the out. A great play by Logaleo and Hyatt for out number 2. He is out at home plate, so the call will stand for out number 2, Lungaleo and Hyatt.
And I'll make a point here if I get a chance to after this pitch.
Shows bunt. Oh, runner was stuck. Cagle didn't see. Runner stopped between first and second, but again, trying to entice the throw to allow. The 2-2 from Cagle. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Cagle gets out of a jam. So the baseman. That was the big opportunity for the Tigers so far. Trying to create another one here. Oda hammers one. Back up the middle. Off of Dunning. Into center field. Leadoff single. First hit of the game for Clemson.
And as she has done so many times during her career, happens.
Kind of a chop bunt. Dunning fires to first. Safe at first base. And the Tigers have something cooking here in the 5th. That was close.
That was a bang-bang play. All that kind of stuff.
Yes. Clark hammers one to center field. Great running catch out there by Case for out number 1.
And she hit it right on the button.
Cagle hits one high and deep to left field. But Laviolette's going to drag that in. Runners can't advance. A really good throw back into the infield from her. So Cagle just misses one. And that's a noisy second out.
The way that Brown runs at first base.
Payoff pitch. Runners will be going. Tigers down 2. Right in there for strike 3.
Sharply.
Tigers have left 7 on base in the first 5 innings, and the first pitch to Seagull is lined to Brown at third base for. She got a sacrifice fly, then that great defensive play that you saw, and then a strikeout. And speaking of strikeouts, that is strikeout number 2 for Valerie Cagle.
Yep. Good heart. Central Florida is a hotbed for softball.
That one's hit to third. Brown, another great defensive play and a very, very fast 1-2-3 inning. 1-2 from Dunning. That one's hit hard. Center fielder kind of broke in on it and then ran back. Case with the great play. I mean, she was charging in and that ball carried on her.
Yes, it did.
Lungaleo. Fly ball to right field and quickly 2 out here in the 6th. Hiller. Trying to get on base. Looks at strike 3. And Abby Dunning shutout continues. And that one's low from Valerie Cagle and a leadoff walk for the Eagles here in the 7th.
This is the easiest money.
Top of the order after this. The 2-2. It's slowly to third. And she beats it out to first base. Another infield single for Boston College. Jackson, the freshman, hits that to first. They step on first and get the 1 out. So that effectively works as a sacrifice, but an important out number 1. That one's hit up the middle. That's going to score 1 run. Mackenzie Clark fires to the plate. 2 runs score. Boston College doubles their lead. It's 4-0.
Slight drove this ball right back where it comes from. Didn't try to do too much.
You see the 2 runners score, and Clark, a good throw to the plate, did not matter. He had a ton of speed with Callie Case. And suddenly the comeback prospects for the Clemson Tigers look. It's that one to third. Fires to second, get the lead runner. No way they'll get her at first base. A really nice play by Brown and Moore for out number 2. Grounder to Lungaleo. Flips it over to Moore for out number 3. But 1-2 to Garcia. Garcia between short and left, and the shortstop makes the play. Robin, that's been her strikeout pitch. She has 7 strikeouts.
It'll be the one that works away to the left-hander. There it was.
Oda hits it short, gobbled up by Robinson. Over to Seagull. 2 outs here in the 7th.
About a full house.
Grounded to short and off the glove of Robinson. That would have been a really difficult out to get Alex Brown at first. She's so speedy.
Zone.
The 1-2 to Clark. That ball's going to fall in. Runner rounds first. Brown ends up at second, and the Tigers aren't dead yet. They have 2 base runners on here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Just put a good swing on the ball and hope it falls.
Cagle chops one to third. Throw over to first. Out number 3. A shutout victory for Abby Dunning. Boston College pours out of the dugout and celebrates one of the best pitching performances we've seen by a road team here in McWhorter Stadium. Any final thoughts, Mr. Scott Whitlock, as Boston College has evened this series at a game?